Hi, welcome to Simpleken. We have the lovely Jonita. And now we play the intro song. Awesome. Welcome to the show. Welcome home, actually.
Thanks. It's so good to be here. It's very homely. I'm not being sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
It's really nice.
I haven't hung out with Jonita much, and I'm still figuring out the sarcasm and when you're being straight. But thank you for being here. Thank you for saying yes.
Thank you for having me. Now everything I say, I feel like sounds sarcastic.
No, it's fine. And I did not know you live in Mumbai.
You didn't?
I didn't know that. I thought you were from Bangalore because you were chill.
Oh yeah, you said this. Yeah. Because all chill people are from Bangalore.
All cool chill people are from Bangalore. And do you know Bryden?
Yeah, love him.
So Bryden's a very close friend. And so I was like, again, I told Bryden the story as well of when we met. And
was he the one who was like, no, she does perform?
Yeah, no, everybody I've met. So basically the story is I met you at a place and I said, hi, I love your performances with AR Rehman. And you said, I've never performed there.
This is what he's claiming, guys. He's claiming to have met me.
This is a memory that's totally real to me.
I don't think it happened, but maybe.
It did happen. Because I remember going home and crying.
Damn.
You're going to take that, you're going to gaslight that out of me? No, so.
I'm just really happy that I had jokes back then.
Yeah, it was.
Because that's clearly a joke.
I was like, this is so funny. Because you were looking straight into my eyes and you're like, I've never performed with AR Rehman. And I was like, oh, damn. How's that possible? But
so I didn't even like laugh after?
No. You didn't.
So what's the point of that joke?
No, it works, right? It's like
mean.
I didn't say it's mean.
That wasn't me. I'm convinced it's not me.
Anyway, and it's not another Jonita. It's definitely you. And I met Bryden. I said, hey, I met Jonita. And she said this. And he's like, no, but she has sung with AR Rehman. I said, that's what I said. Anyway, point has been made.
Bryden's outing me.
Yeah. And I'm so glad we have we had Ritvis before. And I'm very excited that Simpleken is having more musicians and singers. Yeah. So we asked the audience for some questions for you. I had to wade through all the boys asking, why is she so cute? Why is she so
That
amazing?
was me. I asked that today.
Really? All 45 of them
so
before I had to blog them? Yeah.
I made Finstas. 45 Finstas.
This is a language question. It's from Purnima Prasad. She said, what do you keep in mind while singing songs of different languages, especially when you don't know the language as such?
Okay, so the thing is, when I sing languages that I don't know, which is most of the languages that I sing in, it's just gibberish. Like, it's literally sounds. I don't know anything. I have to rely on whoever's teaching me how to pronounce the lyric.
Okay.
And I have to literally put my entire, believability in their hands. And I always tell them, make me sound as authentic as possible. Mm-hmm. Make me sound like I'm a local Tamil girl or, Malayalam girl or whatever. And then I feel like it depends on how good their ear is. Okay. Obviously mine as well, but I won't always be able to pick the difference between certain sounds and all the N's in Malayalam, for example.
Yeah.
There's 4 or 5 ways to do N.
Yeah.
Na, all.
Oh.
You wouldn't know this, so yeah, I forgot. But you are Malu.
Malu.
Okay, so learn something new.
Yeah.
But in multiple languages, that's the case, where it's there's these sounds you just never heard before.
Okay.
And I just fake it, basically, essentially.
No, but that's the easy explanation. But doing it is impossibly hard. What happens when you're singing and there's this one word that's wrong?
Oh my God.
Do you just redo it till the...
Yeah, there's been times where I've been redoing the same line, not knowing why.
Oh, because just the composer's hey, it's not there yet.
Yeah. And I'm this happens rarely because I mean, I do have a good ear. So I can generally tell oh, there is a difference. I haven't gotten it yet. But sometimes I can't even tell why. I'm wait, but that was fine though, wasn't it? And they'll be like, no.
You're really underplaying how insane it is that you do this. Because,
Am I?
yeah, because like Malayalam is really hard to speak.
You know what else is hard? Marathi.
Oh, you sing Marathi as well?
I think Marathi is really hard.
Harder than Malayalam to sing? What's like in terms of like pronunciation difficulty?
So for me, I've done like 1 or 2 Malayalam songs and I've done like 1 or 2 Marathi songs. So I guess
You've done Telugu as well?
I've done more Telugu and I've done more Tamil songs.
Kannada have you done?
Kannada songs, I've done like a couple, yeah.
You've done pretty much everything.
I mean,
I would say Telugu's Kannada I feel is easier for people to pick
yeah.
up.
I think Telugu is also easier.
Yeah?
Tamil is a little hard.
Okay.
But the other 2 are harder. Marathi is hard for me.
Okay.
There's like, again, it's because there's sounds in that language that I just didn't grow up. You know, like the hack in Tamil is like the ZH
Okay. Oh.
is like the American or Canadian way that you say the consonant R. Like,
Okay.
you know how we roll our R's?
Yeah.
That's like the same sound you make when you say the ZH. So the word Tamil
Yeah.
is actually Tamil,
Yeah. Tamil. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that's a ZH. And it sounds similar to the that you say when
Oh.
that like I naturally have in my accent.
That's insane.
So that's a hack for me.
Again, you found that hack and you're making it sound
I feel like
so-
all the NRIs who sing know this.
Okay.
There's a lot of us now.
But how did you even think like, hey, you know what? When you started off, that hey, I can do other languages and I should.
I kind of just got thrown into it because the first time I sang for Collywood, again, the composer who I claim to never have performed with.
Oh.
I'm just gonna keep calling that. I don't believe that happened. Anyway, Rahman sir
It
made me
did
sing.
happen.
I don't. Why would I do that? Unless
Why
I was
would I
joking
lie?
and then I would laugh after. I don't know.
I wouldn't make you look bad unless you actually did.
I think you've done that already, like twice on this podcast. Anyways,
I was just trying to be friendly, but it's okay. I guess
there
you
might
deserve
be a
it.
doppelganger of me. Of
No,
mine.
I feel like if somebody's like opening their heart and they go and say hi to a stranger, they deserve to be shat on, right? I feel like they deserve it, right? Yeah.
No,
They don't?
No.
Okay. Maybe.
was I supposed to agree with you?
No, I'm also fucking around. This is how it feels.
Literally, that wasn't me.
It was you. You remember? You said you remember?
I
us-
remember meeting you, but I don't remember where. I don't remember like lying to you.
maybe it was 2014, I guess, or 15.
So I went back and checked our first DM just now,
It was 19.
2019, and it seemed like I was very sweet to you.
Yeah, you were. You've been sweet. Yeah.
Doesn't seem like the kind of person who would lie about having performed with AR Rehman.
know I
Also,
did that.
by the way, something I'm very proud of in
Yeah.
case Rahman sir watches this.
I think you were doing like an ironic joke, like, and I didn't get it.
I guess, but maybe I was trying to be like, oh, like he's a comedian. Like, let me try to
Yeah,
be
maybe
funny.
this is my fault. That's what I'm trying to say. This is.
Oh, okay. As
I
long
deserve
as
this.
as long as that's
I
the
didn't get it.
consensus,
It's my fault.
it's your fault. I don't remember what we were talking about.
You were.
Oh, he threw me into.
Yes.
Yeah, he made me sing in Tamil for the first time. Tamil for
Yeah.
the first time.
He just knew that you could do it. He's just like, let's try it.
I think he just thought like, hey, let's make her try it.
Okay. But okay, just again, pre-question. You didn't get intimidated by like
Oh my God.
Ed Rehman and
I did. It was like my fight or flight came out that day, or like that week rather. I came in to sing one song. I ended up singing like 6,
wow.
and they all came out like over the next 2 years, slowly.
Is that a good thing? That it sustained the momentum is what you
I
mean?
guess, but I just think it just so happened that he was working on a bazillion things. Like he's always working on so many things at the same time.
Yeah.
So the thing that I came in to sing, once he had the experience of hearing me live, he probably thought, oh wait, we could try her on this also.
Got it.
I think that's what happened. And then another thing, and another thing. And then it ended up being like, I think a Tamil song, a Hindi song for a film, and then like a Hindi song for a private album.
Okay.
And then I don't remember what else.
Like once you did Tamil, you were like, oh, then it seemed less daunting to try out Telugu and Kannada.
Yeah. Also,
That's-
like when you keep singing in the same language, you realize a lot of the words are like similar. You know how in like Hindi songs too, they keep using pyar or like
Yeah.
they keep using the same words.
Yeah.
So
Tum-
like kadal or whatever, like in
Yes.
Tamil, like there's like words that
That's
are
true.
very like they repeat a lot,
That's
and
true.
you like come across them often. And then if you learn how to pronounce them properly once, then it sticks.
So when you're in a studio, obviously you have the advantage of like, hey, I just want to take this take again. Can I repronounce this? Can you give me a scratch? Can I?
Yeah.
But what do you do live? Like you sing this with same amazing pronunciation live.
But if you've learned it, it's like memorization.
Dude, you just are downplaying it so much.
I'm not downplaying.
I know it's memorization, but
I feel like you could do it, Kenny.
No, I can't. Like it's a lot of singers don't do it. You're one of the few who can. That's why.
But it's literally like memorizing. But also, you make a legend. That's my hack too.
Okay.
You write it in a way that you can understand how to pronounce it.
So you've created your own legend. Okay.
Kind of like with capitals or like squiggly lines.
Okay. You don't need like, or you could just, I'm guessing, hear the song again.
So yeah, but I'm saying if you don't remember, like you don't have time to do that right before the show sometimes.
Oh, okay.
So it's nice if there's a teleprompter.
Okay.
Now I'm giving away too
No,
much.
I'm still making it sound easy.
It's kind of easy.
Like, okay,
I feel really,
this is a personal opinion. So the singer Dee,
yeah,
I love her thing, but she has a very strong accent, which is kind of cool. It works to her advantage. You recognize her voice, like yours. I'm kidding. And when she's, again for Tracy.
See, I think you're confusing this whole thing. Let's break this down. What about Dee is unique? It's her tone.
She has, I guess the correct word is tone.
But
she
it's
has that,
also the way she pronounces words,
yes,
right?
she has a very strong accent.
Because we normally hear her singing in Tamil.
Yes.
We don't, and English.
And English, yes.
Sorry.
Her English accent is fine.
So what's wrong with her Tamil?
Nothing's
Are
wrong.
we
I'm
bashing
saying-
her?
I just said, I opened with personal opinion. I heard her sing Nan Mataka. And the moment she sings the Hindi part, I'm like, this is South Indian.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
Yeah. Immediately,
sorry.
I was like, this is South Indian. I didn't even know it was Dee. I was like, wow, this is such a strong South Indian voice.
I see what you're saying.
And then I went to the credits and like, oh, makes sense, it's Dee. But you
Okay.
don't have that. Like when I hear you sing Hindi or Tamil or Kannada or Malayalam, there's not even like nothing. There's no proof that you are comfortable in one language. Yeah. I don't know what the word is. Hint. There's no hint of any accent.
Okay, I'm just going to say thank you. I
Yeah.
don't know what else to say.
Took about 20 minutes.
It's a lot of hard work. I'm very hardworking. That's how I do it.
I don't know how you do it, man. I was getting mind blown. I was just like, yo, because I thought you really did like Tamil.
I just
and-
assume though that like the way you just described her, I just assume that's probably what I sound like too.
No, but I speak Malayalam and I speak Hindi. And even though I have a Hindi South Indian accent, I know what a Hindi accent sounds like.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're just underplaying
How do I answer? I don't
insanely
know.
talented you are, but it's cool, bro. Okay, Harley's Joker has a very simple question. How did you get your first opportunity of singing? But you're actually, can I safely say you're like a YouTube baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so am I. And it was kind of cool. People say like, I went on Indian Idol and it didn't happen. But you don't see in that type who will be like, I did YouTube, I did Indian Idol, I did wedding gigs, I sang in my family's function, I sang in a
Like
park.
I put my eggs in multiple baskets.
Not even like that. It's just like, I know I just have to keep trying and it's going to happen.
Are you still complimenting me? Is that what's happening?
No, you know what?
So I'm hardworking and resilient.
Jeez.
I love this. Say more.
I should have changed the question formatting. I didn't know you well enough, Jonita. I should have prepared better.
No, hold on. No, I am.
Why do you
though.
suck so much? Why do you suck so hard?
I don't know. I need to talk. I thought this was gonna be like a therapy session where we could
I'm
unpack.
trying to, and you're deflecting all the nice things I'm telling about you.
Okay, wait. So, but was there a question there?
Yeah, you're a YouTube baby, and
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy to anyone who started off in that time period, which is what 2010 to 2015,
Yeah.
right? That's like I call it like it's like you're starting a new country. You know, you have to make the roads, and you have to make the car, and you have to build the destination. Like right now, for example, I'll give context to me. Now, if you're a stand-up comedian, there are like videographers there, editors out there, there's venues, comedy clubs out there, there's comedy agents out there.
This all wasn't there, right?
Yeah, back then you had to do all of that. You have to find a camera rental person. You have to explain to them what's happening. Then you have to find a venue that does music and be like, you wanted to stand up. Then you have to tell the sound engineer that I don't add reverb or sound effects when I'm
Oh my
talking.
God, did you have to do that?
Yeah, like it is new to everybody. So you had to create the entire ecosystem.
Yeah.
And you know, one thing that really, it's a pet peeve of mine is people say it's a first mover's advantage, but the ecosystem wasn't built. It makes sense if companies existed and you copied a US company in India.
Yeah.
They use that for that a lot. But that didn't work for arts. There was no ecosystem to copy an idea for you. You know?
There wasn't, I think that there's pros and cons though. I feel like the first mover thing is a thing.
Yeah.
But there's also cons, which is the
Yeah.
fact that we had to set everything up.
Basically, it's
up
hard for
ourselves.
everybody in their own way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why, like, even the Nepo debate, I'm just like,
Are you an Apple kid?
no.
Oh.
But maybe you don't know my last name since I dropped it.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Kapoor.
By the way, people
What if
won't
I'm
get
Jonita Kapoor?
people won't get this joke because they actually, some people are like, is she related to the Gandhi family? I was like, no, she's not. Yeah. So this is the joke.
Yeah.
She's not related to anybody powerful.
And no relatives. Oh, powerful. Sorry, you weren't
Powerful.
done. I thought the sentence ended at
No.
she's not related to anybody.
They've alienated you from the family.
I'm an alien.
Yeah. You did say this podcast is on me, so I'm doing that.
It's clearly not on me. I'm just barely keeping up right now.
Yeah. You had a tough night, so we'll be sweet to you. And you've also been touring, and I don't know how you manage that.
Yeah, it's pretty hectic, but I love my life.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy what I get to do and then to get paid for it too.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
People, jokes on them. Sometimes I think like I would never go to my own show. Like I would never like pay money
Yeah. It's
for
kind of
that
insane.
much money. It's kind of insane. Do you ever feel that?
All the time. I open my show like that. I'm like,
Are you
all
serious?
of you have come here to listen to jokes from me. And
That's the joke.
yeah, I'm like, that's insane, guys. I already have your money, so you can't change your mind now. I mean, they had to find parking, they had to argue with their family, they had to make time and come and sit down and listen to jokes. Like, your show makes sense. It's music and it's fanfare and you can dance. My show, they have to sit and listen.
But it's an escape from their life.
So that's-
Right? That's what we have in common.
That's what we have in common.
And like going to the movies is the same thing.
Yeah. So that's why they come to your show.
So we're pretty much the same.
No, but
You know?
my question was,
There was no question. Don't lie.
you're a YouTube baby.
you keep going back to that.
It's a legit question. Because there are not many of them. There's very few of us who broke it at that time period.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good answer.
Wait, what's the question?
Just
There's no question.
do you
just
feel
made a
that
statement.
camaraderie with other people who started the similar way, who broke
Do I
out?
feel camaraderie?
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Is
where
that a
we're getting
question?
to. That's a question.
That's a question.
Good job.
Like you made other YouTube who made YouTube covers, who
Yeah.
got discovered.
Camaraderie.
Your big break was Chennai Express, safe to say.
That was my first Bollywood playback song.
Was that like BCAD for you moment where
You know, I think my BC80 moment was more working with AR
Hey Rahman? Oh, I wouldn't know. I didn't know you worked with that, Rahman.
But I mean, this was also BCD because like that was like the stamp of like, okay, she's a playback singer now.
Right.
And I remember there was a time when I was like really young. I used to be like, oh, I just want to sing for one film and then I'm done.
Got it. Yeah, I mean that's
Which is hilarious now that I look back at that and be like,
you have so many songs.
yes, but also it's like how small were my like? Okay, hold on. There's no big
No,
or
but that's
small.
true for a lot of singers.
Yeah.
They do one Bollywood song and even if it's
that's
a
true,
hit
yeah.
and they never get a song again.
That's true.
There must be a reason they keep calling you.
Again, the compliments. Stop it.
That sounds like a diss, but huh?
There must be a reason they keep calling you. Is
Yeah.
a diss?
Yeah, because I was being sarcastic. It's obviously because you're talented.
Okay, this is not going well, guys. Was there camaraderie between me
When you
and
started
my
off on
fellow
YouTube-
pioneers on
Yeah.
YouTube?
Yes.
That's the question.
Yeah, that's the question.
We all hated each other.
Oh.
We were all fighting for the same views. Wait, there weren't that many of us actually. I feel like it was me, Shirley Setia,
Yeah. Oh yeah, surely see correct.
Natalie DeLuccio, and I
Lisa
feel like,
also? No, or she started
I
later.
think later. Yeah, I didn't know of her till like much later.
Who's that? The male band, they do Bollywood covers.
Sanam.
Sanam.
They also started after.
After you?
Yeah.
Crazy.
So actually,
You're the OG.
I'm one of the OGs. I wouldn't say I'm like the sole OG,
Yeah, fair.
but I'm one of the OGs.
And I was talking to Bryden about it, and back then,
I feel like Bryden should be here.
yeah, he's in Bangalore.
We love him though. I really love him.
He's awesome. Poor guy's
He's
going through some
amazing.
medical stuff.
Oh shoot! I
Yeah,
haven't caught up with him in a while.
Yeah, He's better now.
He's a great guy,
Great
but
guy.
also great musician.
Great musician. And he was telling me like the golden age was when you started, because if you were good on YouTube, that means you already did a lot of gigs and you already had that muscle.
Yeah.
But a lot of the new singers now, they're building the muscle on camera.
Yeah.
So he was like,
Oh.
he was auditioning them and they couldn't sustain like a 2-hour show or 1-hour show because they were so used to like taking breaks after.
I'm really distracted right now.
By what?
I'm sorry. How sensitive is this mic?
It's like pretty normal sensitivity. Like it won't pick up your breathing.
Okay,
Is
because
that what
I just had a micro burp. I don't know if it's gonna make it to the episode. It was like a tiny.
It's just faster if you just burp instead of
No,
acknowledging.
it happened already.
It's
now
fine.
I've just been thinking about it ever since it's happened. Was it audible? I'm sorry.
It's absolutely fine. You can burp all you want. Do you not want the burp in the thing?
I guess it's fine. Don't judge me.
Vivian's editing it, so Vivian will
I
remove
don't. You can. We'll find out if it's there or not.
I would
It's
have
an
heard
Easter
it.
egg.
Yeah,
You wouldn't have heard it.
No, I have a
You don't
very good
He
ear.
would have heard it because he's wearing headphones.
that is a pretty covert burp.
Covert.
Yeah.
I thought you said COVID. I was like, is that a symptom? Burping.
Jeez. You know what? I'm going to try another question.
What was the
I'm going to try another question.
No, it's a
the
good
You-
question.
No,
It's a
fuck the YouTube baby question. We have done that. Why should we look in the past? It doesn't define us. It doesn't define us. Okay.
I feel like we were getting somewhere though. I'm
slowly.
sorry,
We're inching there. As a,
Very slowly.
we're crawling there. As a musician, you do both. You perform alone and you also perform collaboratively with people, I guess, in the studio and on stage. What's that like?
I am such a collaborator at heart. Like I feel like I'm because of my imposter syndrome too. I just feel like it's always better when I have other people to rely on
Of course.
because I don't trust my own
Was that a
capabilities.
burp or
No, that was just me clearing my throat, and that was very loud. So
yeah. That's fine. We know what that was.
apologies.
That's fine.
Yeah. So on stage, off stage, my thing is the more the merrier. That's how I feel about collaborators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. I feel it's the same with stand up. When you do stand up alone, it's when you succeed, you succeed. But when you fail alone. It's a horrific feeling. But when I sometimes get to do these duo shows,
Yeah.
I don't even care anymore. It's like, oh, I have my friend on stage.
Yeah. And I feel like you learn a lot off of like riffing off of other people.
Yeah.
Because like you might be in a certain pattern, and then the way someone else responds takes you somewhere else. Like similarly in music,
Yeah.
it's like I might have a melody in my head, and then someone else, the way they sing the exact same melody,
Yeah.
gives you the idea to like do a variation or like take it somewhere else, and then it becomes a whole new thing.
In the I don't know, just I don't know much about the musician world. I've noticed that the band always likes to be super tight.
Yeah.
So when you improvise, do they get upset? Like, and you seem like you're very comfortable.
I love this question.
Yeah.
Me and my band are super tight. So we've been playing together since the beginning, like 10 years. And they don't get mad at all when I improvise. But if someone screws up, we all get mad, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
So the only thing is like if we've set the structure of a song and then like someone like if I extend it, actually maybe they do get mad, but they just don't tell me.
Yeah. Do they give
It's
you the look?
possible.
Or do you stop looking
I
at
think
them?
the way it works is like as long as they don't get blamed for it, they're like, oh, it's fine. It's like, bro, that was you. That wasn't me.
Got it.
Like the whole song got messed up because of you, not because of me.
That's because usually musicians are very tight. They're like, we're doing our job. Don't improvise and add
But
on.
like, don't you feel like the job of a musician is also constantly to be listening and then adapting?
Yeah, I do. But I feel when you're singing, it's like the slightly easier thing because like the bass player is not looking at the drummer and the drummer's not looking at the rhythm guy. So it's like if the guitarist is like, I want to do one more bar, and the drummer's like, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
But the singer can always like pivot very quickly.
Yeah. Like
So-
I can just like repeat the line
Yeah. Or be like, oh.
or skip a line or exactly.
do like a fade.
This is what I do when I forget lyrics. too.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm actually working on a music comedy show. And yeah, so it's been very like it's new because when you're a comedian, it's all solo. Like it's my show and I read the thing. And it's so new to me that if I get to indulge in the poor musician, is like, I have no idea what you're doing and I can't recover from this. So I was like, oh, I can't be indulgent. I need to like look at the musician and be like, can I do one more? Like, one more bar? And he's like, cool, thanks for telling me. I was curious.
But I feel like you learn each other eventually. Yeah.
So is it the same band, the Jonita Gandhi band?
You were scared to say my last
I was like, I'm not allowed to say it.
It's so funny. We did this Kappa TV thing.
Yeah, I saw
and we had to have a name.
Oh.
So, and I didn't have, like, our band didn't have a name.
Yeah.
As like a cohesive unit.
Yeah.
So we just became the Jonita Gandhi band. And
That's
then it
awesome.
kind of stuck. But then I don't think we've had to use that for anything else.
But it's the same group of people that you still...
It's the same, other than like one or two people who are different. But
I was telling Shema, you kind of been able to do everything which a lot of singers can't do. Like you have an indie career, you have a Bollywood career, you have a very successful
really
live career. You can have everything. There's nothing left.
Compliment number 5.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's another one. But why can't other singers do this? Why do they?
Are you trying to get me to talk shit? Like, I even
why
feel like
as brilliant as you? Like, why they're not working
even
hard
the
enough?
accent thing earlier about like me having, I'm like, well, maybe I work harder than other singers in the studio to make sure I get the accent right, and they don't.
Okay, I'll tell you where that's coming from. When I see actors who can like just do accents, and I'm like, you know what? You're an actor. I feel like all actors should be able to do that. It's just dumb. I have no reason.
So you think all singers should be able to do?
No, once I saw you do it, I was like, wait a minute. Why aren't other singers able to do this? So that if it's possible, that means you obviously work way harder.
Yeah, but Ken, it's like certain people are better at things, and certain people are better at other things.
I'm just saying dumb shit. It's not coming. I'm not
I just
academic.
feel like
yeah, I'm not a music.
I just feel like you're steering me in the direction of like talking mad shit.
No, but still, it is kind of
myself.
insane how you have all 3
Thanks.
careers that are flourishing.
That's actually, I'm very consciously trying to do that.
Yeah, obviously. That's what I was trying to get out of you.
Oh, okay. Dude, I got it.
Yeah, it's not an accident.
It's like earlier when I said I put my eggs in so many different baskets.
Yeah.
Like I'm always trying to diversify and make sure that I'm not like relying on anybody or any one stream or like.
Where does that come from? Sorry, it sounds like a therapist.
Like that thought process?
Yeah.
Probably my parents and my upbringing and childhood.
All of them. It's all
Past traumas.
You just feel like it maybe because I have the same feeling.
I do
the
have
same
this.
exact
Wait,
thing.
now that I think about it, I think I do have like a disproportionate need to feel safe all the time.
Got it.
So then I've like when I was young, I feel like I was always deferring decision making.
Okay.
So for instance, when I went to high school, I had the option of going to like an arts heavy school.
Okay.
And then I had the option of going to like an IB school. And then I realized if I go to the IB school, I can still do music as like a hobby or classes on the side. If I go to the arts heavy high school, I can't get an IB diploma by doing part-time classes. Are you falling asleep? Am I boring you?
No, it makes sense. You were having one vulnerable moment.
Jeez, and you were falling asleep on me.
I nodded and we lost you. It's fine. You can go on.
I think I have undiagnosed ADD. Yeah. This is a therapy session. I told you it was going to be.
No, because since you don't want to continue, I'll tell you what my reason is. It's the same thing. I think, anyway, arts is also very hard in India. And I have this constant feeling that it's going to be taken away. And if the day is taken away, I'm like, I've already put my legs into this industry. So, you take this away, I'm also into this.
Basically, I constantly need a backup plan.
Okay.
So if I get screwed over, I'm not actually screwed.
Fair
Even
enough.
when I did university, I was like, I should do pre-med. So I have the option of going into med school.
Okay.
But then I should also do business so that if I want to stop studying, I have a degree that can get me employed.
Amazing. But this attitude has helped you to
I really think it has, actually. I've never, like the fact that I've never had the confidence to believe in myself to do one thing.
That's the worst way to look at it. That's not what I said at all. Because
This is very layered.
Because all 3 things are like a full-time job by itself. Just being a live touring musician is a full-time job. Just being a Bollywood singer is a full-time job. And being an indie musician is a full-time job. And you're doing all 3. So it's kind of insane, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, dude.
It's tiring. I'm tired.
You're tired of the compliments? Should I just start?
No, I'm tired of doing so many things and being so amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, like it's. I mean, if any musician,
there's so many more things that you don't even know about.
like what? Tell me.
Like, what about like the looking fly all the time?
Yeah,
part of
you're
it? Like,
also into acting and stuff.
Oh, that's another one. But I was gonna be like, even like setting the looks.
You know
for
what?
the
I've spoken to so many comedians. It's never this hard. It's really you and Lisa. I don't know. Is it like a singer thing?
Maybe it's an NRI.
Oh
thing.
yeah,
Maybe.
it's
I'm not
very
sure. And I think
very challenging.
She also has imposter syndrome. I think it's that too.
Even I have imposter syndrome.
I think that's an artist thing though.
Yeah, it's an artist thing. I mean, who deserves so much love and adulation and money? Nobody, but we get it, and we're very lucky to get that.
We're very lucky.
Very lucky. Could have totally not happened.
Back to what I was saying. It's really hard to look amazing and then sound amazing also, and then dance also, and then like
you
travel also, and then sleep like nothing, and then show up and give it your 100%.
Yeah.
I'm awake now, by the way.
You are?
Yeah, I feel like you've riled me up with this last topic. Now I love myself all of a sudden.
That's the whole
goal. How
goal.
did you do that, Dr. Kenneth?
That's the goal of Simpleken. Making people believe in themselves. Yeah, dude. But I mean everything I said, okay? I'm not making a joke. Okay, let's get to your promotional stuff. Okay. How was it working with Ed Sheeran?
Rolling your eyes like, I really don't want to talk about Ed Sheeran.
I mean, you've done a live career, you've done Bollywood, you have an indie album, and you're looking good all the time. You had to go and grab it on unsuccessful musicians.
What is he saying?
And being like, you know what?
This is not appropriate.
I worked with Ed Sheeran too. Who have you worked with? Babulal from Andheri?
Yo, he sounds lit though.
He is pretty lit.
Babulal.
He's actually had a contractor. I love him. He's very sweet.
This is an actual person?
He is an actual person. He does contracting work for us. He's so sweet.
Shoutouts to Babuji.
He does construction work, but he wears a white shirt and black pants.
Is he a G? I just put a G on his name.
Yeah, I call him Babulal Ji.
Oh, I just said Babuji. That doesn't sound good.
Wow, dude.
What were we talking about?
I don't know. Knows. You tell me.
Oh yeah, Eddie.
Yes.
Okay, so my experience with see, I'm forcing this back in. Okay. Eddie, no, I'm kidding.
Mr. Sheeran?
We're not Mr. Sheeran. Yeah. What are the jokes? There's so many memes about him just like being Indian now. Ever since I've been posting about the collab. A lot of
musicians are coming here and collabing. I think they're just seeing the potential here.
They're like, someone get him an Aadhaar card.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
It is cute.
Ed Sheeran on an Aadhaar card would be lovely. He would look horrible on it. We all look horrible on Aadhaar cards.
I look really cute on mine. I don't know what you're talking about.
If you have the balls to share your Aadhaar card
Let's go.
photo, we'll show it on the episode without the number, of course.
Hold on. Let me see if I have it.
You have it?
I don't think I have it.
It's a very tall claim to be like you look good in your Aadhaar card.
Wait, but it'll be on my phone, even if it's not in my bag.
You know, like nobody looks good on their Aadhaar card.
Listen, I will show you my Aadhaar picture. Now that you've challenged me. Can I see yours too then?
Mine's horrible. I look like
I opened my phone and it's my DMs with you. Okay, we're gonna come back to this because I'm gonna message.
Oh, come back to this.
Yeah. Hi.
So I won this round?
Akanksha, can you send me my Aadhaar card picture, please? I can't find it right now, and it's important for this podcast. Don't ask why.
Is that your manager?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see if put your money where your mouth is.
I mean, so the thing is, I'm gonna win regardless because it's subjective.
That's true. And you're also a guest, so.
So I have to look cute.
Yeah, you have to. I can't be like, no, you look like shit.
Correct.
Cool. You're next.
Because your fans will hate you for that.
That's true. Wait, so you want to say something about Ed Sheeran, or should we just move on from this topic?
Good old Eddie.
How did this happen? Did he reach out to you? You reached out to him?
Yeah, his team reached out to my team. Basically, he was doing an EP of remixes.
Okay.
And I don't know how I became one of the ones that he like wanted. It's crazy to me. And I guess like all 4 songs are very different that he decided to do a remix of. And this one was the only one that was like ballady. Okay. And I had met him when he first came to Bombay. Not first came, but like a couple years ago. And played him my Love Like That EP. Actually, not the whole EP, just the one song.
Yeah.
And I remember him thinking like it was really fascinating that I was singing like in English also, and then doing like this Hindustani stuff, like Harkats and all, in the same song. And I don't know if he remembered that or Then I opened for him in Chennai.
Oh, cool.
So then maybe it was just like
How was that? Is it stressful to open for such a...
So Chennai, I love Chennai. And I love the audiences in Chennai. So it was relatively easier.
Okay.
Because like I knew they knew me there.
Oh, fair.
So yeah, sometimes it's like, otherwise it's really hard to answer your question. Like I just opened for Enrique like last week.
Yeah.
And, or like,
Yeah, Vivian was there. He saw you perform.
oh, sick.
Yeah.
Which day, 1 or 2?
I was there on day 2.
Day 2.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the better day for us.
Awesome. No, but
Thankfully, good.
I mean, always the second show goes better.
Better.
Because
Yeah.
everybody's used to it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like traveling nonstop, landed the night before. It was one of those.
Okay.
Anyways, it's always really scary to open for like a massive artist because everyone has bought tickets
they
to
wanna
come
see
and
them.
see them.
Yeah.
And no one gives a
And people are
about
very
you.
rude here. They start like they don't show the respect to any sort of artist. They just like, where's the main artist? Because that happens in stand-up also. We have open micers who open for us. And I go and like give them a lecture. Like, that's not cool. Like, you're gonna see the main act. You paid money for it. Like, it's not cool.
But I mean, don't you think audiences now go in expecting that there's going to be like a lineup before the main act?
I really feel like it's so bizarre. Some audience members are so like knowledgeable. They know which city that artist was the previous night. And there's another type of audience they are shocked that someone else other than the main artist is on stage.
Yeah.
So it's so
I
bizarre.
guess it could go either way.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's very...
But then it's also kind of like I take it like a challenge. It's like if you can entertain an audience that has no idea who you are, you're winning.
That's pretty cool.
So then it's like, oh, well, even though they're not my fans, like the goal is, can I make some of them my fans?
Yeah.
And if that happens, ding.
That's awesome. That's a great way to look at it.
And I think it does happen. Like sometimes we get tagged in stories where they're like, oh, we came for X, but we discovered you. Like, I'm like, oh my God, that's such a win.
And
Stealing Enrique's fans.
yeah. And also like you're a great live performer. So it's...
Number 6.
No, I'm generally saying that. Like, it's a very few who can do both, right? Like, because those two things, it's also unfair, I feel. Now I'm going to be a little like empathetic towards singers. That if you're a very good studio singer, that does not mean that you have to be very good on stage.
Yeah.
Because those are two separate jobs.
Yeah.
So it's kind of insane that you can do both, dude.
I guess that's true that they are separate. I never really thought of it that way. Like, I grew up with the mentality of, if you're a good singer, you're a good singer no matter where you're singing.
But you're not just singing, right? You're dancing. You're like holding the room together.
I guess I just always thought of that as like
Oh.
a performer category,
Okay.
not singer necessarily. Because there are a lot of singers who sing great live, but they're just standing there,
Yeah.
which is fine.
And they're doing their job, which is like they're
and
hitting
they're
the
killing
notes.
it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are happy with that because it depends on the genre of music they're performing as well. So I guess it's all relative. I'm being diplomatic AF.
No, but the
right now.
performer word is true. You're a performer, you're not just a singer.
Did I say that about myself?
Yeah, dude.
I don't think so. But if you're saying it, I'm
No,
taking
but
it.
that's true. Because if you see yourself as a performer, then it is part of the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do. Like, I've always grown up wanting to do like the triple threat thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Sing, be on screen,
And working with AR Rehman.
work with AR Rehman,
Yeah.
and then pretend like I don't work with AR Rehman.
But that's it. That's true. It's because there have, I think sometimes when the audience complains, it's kind of legit because sometimes they get a performer that's not good on stage,
Yeah.
but they're very good with singing. And I think
Because that's always a choice. Like, if you're really bad on stage, you could choose to not perform.
that's what I was
You
saying.
could choose to just make the money from the streams.
True.
Or whatever, making more music.
True. So you're saying if you're going to take up that gig, be kind of prepared for what it entails.
Yeah, you got to take the good with the bad at that point.
Do you like performing when it's day out or when it's like...
Oh my God, I love this question.
Yeah?
No one's ever asked me that.
Yeah, because when you're starting off, a lot of people don't know this. You get the day slots
Yeah.
in festivals. And then when you become like popular...
This is such a thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I love that you asked me that. It reminds me
You know,
of
I have good questions.
I wasn't really surprised. This is probably the first one.
Okay. You said the previous one was
You have
awesome.
great compliments, though. I'll give you that. Somewhere along the
questions.
way, I don't know where the questions went. But that's also my fault because I was talking about burping. Like, I distract. I'm sorry.
Would it be?
I'm a bad
Would you
guest.
be annoyed if we just made a reel where we looped your burp?
Should I give you one for it?
No, don't.
I'm down. I'm wondering whether that one was audible or not.
It wasn't.
It wasn't?
No, I swear I can hear everything.
You cannot hear.
No, as in, okay, I'll tell you where it's coming from. Because Emily cries at night. We're very good at now.
You can hear every sound Emily makes. Agreed.
Enough.
I don't think you can hear every sound Jonita makes.
No, I'm very sensitive with the sound she's going to make outside. So I could probably hear you burping. Anyway, let's fuck this. Let's talk about the day or night thing.
Okay, day or night.
Okay. Night.
I like that you know that song.
Yeah.
Throwback. Okay, so my first time opening for an artist in Bombay was Post Malone.
What?
Remember the Feeding India?
You can't just name drop
concert.
like this. You've
I know,
opened
right?
for Post Malone.
Posty. I didn't meet him though, so it's not.
What?
That
They
much
didn't
of a
meet the
flex.
opening act?
That time, no, I didn't. And that time there was like a line. There was like 5 opening acts. So like our slot was like 4:30.
Got it.
So it was bright AF outside. And
Was this Mahalakshmi?
yes,
Right.
I think this was one of the first times I would have performed there also as like a venue. So I remember being a little bummed out at like how early our slot was,
Yeah.
because like people don't show up on time. Like if Posty's going on stage at like 8, why would you get there at 4:30? And B, the production of your show is limited, right?
You can't have too many lights.
You can't. There's no impact of lighting.
Yeah.
Visuals are also barely visible when it's like too bright outside.
The LEDs don't work.
And then it's like, it's just hot. And then it's like your outfit, if you don't have the benefit of the lights, you have to like plan accordingly.
Also the mood like in the day. And
It feels melai. You know, it's like a mela in the day.
True.
Versus
No, mela is a perfect word.
Yeah, no?
Yeah,
For that kind of thing.
Perfect.
Anyway, so, I mean, again, I don't want to shit on it because it was still like a great slot. Like it was a great opportunity. And like, I'm glad I got that then. Because that's when like I was in the nascent stages of like putting together my act really. So we could try things and whatnot. And it was like a 30-minute slot. But we learned from that experience that like there's a huge difference between getting a daytime slot and a night slot. Then when we opened for Dua Lipa, we had like a sunset slot.
What? You've opened for Dua
I met
Lipa?
her too. That's a flex. And I gave her jhumkas.
Sorry?
I gave her Amarpali jhumkas.
Really? Did she
as a
wear
gift.
them?
I don't know. But she said she loved them. She opened them and she's like, oh, I'm definitely going to wear these. But I mean, I don't know.
How is she though? Is she?
She smelled really nice.
Yeah, I imagine.
And she's really tall and she's really beautiful.
She is, yeah.
Yeah. I was wearing heels and I was still shorter than her.
Yeah, and you're pretty tall.
And she was wearing like flats.
Oh.
I'm not that tall. I'm like 5'5".
You're 5'5"?
Yeah.
Okay. How was Dua Lipa 6 or something? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You were saying,
I think she's probably like 5'11".
You were saying you opened for Dua Lipa and then I cut you off.
Yeah. So that slot was, so then what we did was we had like one of our songs in the act, we wanted to use these like batons, like these light up things.
Yeah.
That like, I remember because depending on, another thing is they don't always confirm your exact timing.
Yeah.
So we were going based off of what we were given. And then they were saying, hey, 10 minute upar niche ho sakta. And I'm like, no, like we've planned the song to come at exactly sunset, like right after sunset so that you can see the lights of the props that we're using. And then like, I remember for like the day or two before our gig, I would go outside with the batons at that time.
Oh, just see.
And then make someone make a video of me doing it outside to see if there was impact or not.
Yeah.
Anyway, cut to, it was between then and now, I think we've been getting later. Like then I'm going to do another one. Then we opened for.
No, that's great. These are great stories.
I'm not like gloating.
No, I mean, I'm just hyping you up because I didn't know you opened for Dua Lipa genuinely. That's insane.
Okay.
Who else?
That was a year ago. Then this year we played Lala, so we were right before Shawn Mendes.
Got it.
That was a 6 set as well because that was, again, sunset. By the end of my set, it was like perfectly dark.
I was there this time. I saw the Jonas Brothers and Sting was this
That
Lola?
was another day. No, wait.
I think it was the same Lola, no?
No, it was last year. This year was Green Day.
This was getting going. We had Emily, so we couldn't go. We went when Trace was pregnant with Emily to Lola.
So that one would have been like Love performed, right? Do you remember?
Yes.
Yeah, I attended that year, I remember last year. And yeah.
Sorry, you saying Shawn Mendes?
Yeah, basically that slot. Again, like now by that point we knew where to put all the songs and like how to figure it out with
Yeah.
But anyway, to answer your question, I prefer a nighttime slot.
Yeah. And it's the same exact reason we do comedy festivals and you can't even help it. If you want to put like 20 artists, you have to start in the day. And when you get the dreaded 4 p.m. slot, it's even worse because you're like, oh, there was hope. If it's just one more hour, I could have got the sunsetty vibe, which is still better than day. But yeah, it makes you a stronger comic because doing stand-up in the day, it's horrible.
Yeah,
there should be a rule. You should never do stand-up in the.
Are there is lighting a big part of the stand-up?
So stand-up, the ideal thing is like a speech. You want a dark room. You want no lights on the audience. Silence and like black walls, because it's just human tendency, right? Like if you're listening to someone and somebody walks by, your eye just goes there, and everything's so connected. So like these basement rooms are really good for comedy.
That makes sense.
And actually, ironically, the worst way to see comedy is in a stadium, and comedians also know that.
So, and this is probably a stadium vibe when it's like a Mila vibe.
Yeah, it's open and it's really bad.
Lots of happening. Yeah.
Is there like a venue where in India where you like everything's amazing? Like I heard a lot of people have complaints about Mahalakshmi, especially the audience. Is there
I think we've had our best at MMRDA.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like if you're doing a show there, you just want your audience to come see you there. It's like it's going to be the best.
I don't know if it's... Sorry, that was also me clearing my throat, not a burp. I think it's also more so the backline setup.
Okay.
It's not necessarily the space, like the geographical location.
Your
like,
tech.
Yeah, it depends on how do they build the stage. Like for instance, I have come to start preferring stages that have a ramp.
Oh.
As long as the ramp is like at least 12 feet wide.
Do you have the confidence for a ramp, dude? Ramp just scares the shit out of me.
But you get so much closer.
Yeah, but I'm not a singer, so if I just go stand there, be like, and then she said, but like you're gonna do like a performance.
But if you're doing crowd work, then isn't it helpful?
That's true.
Because like, how do you see? Not that I'm doing. Actually, I am doing crowd work sometimes. Like I'm making them sing and I'm like interacting.
So you go very close to them and
and then if the ramp is wide enough, then my dancers can still be there with me, and then we can have like the choice of doing certain songs ahead on the ramp, certain songs back on stage, and then like I do an unplugged segment where Daniel, my guitarist, comes up and sits beside me. So cool. We're like we sit like as close as possible to them. Yeah, that's more vibes.
Are there musicians who say I don't want a ramp?
I wonder
because that's intimidating to them, I guess. Some musicians, I guess, who don't want to be so close to the audience, right?
Maybe, and sometimes it's also a sound thing. Like
you don't get the monitor.
But FOH engineers don't love ramps.
Yeah, true.
Because you're ahead of the PA.
Got it.
And so they have to work harder to make sure there's no feedback, and so like sound check becomes more important and stuff like that. But it's a trade-off.
No, it's funny because there was a venue, I won't name them, but they were like, you need to perform here because the light person thinks if you put lights on the right and left stage, it looks ugly. So I had to throw like an artificial fit. I said, either way, you're going to have lights on the right and the left, or I'm not doing the show. And they're like, oh. I said, I don't care if you don't think it looks pretty. I can't stand in the center of a giant stage and not go to the audience on the right. So sometimes I have to like really fight with them to be like, guys, if they're always going to be like, the jokes suck, but the lights were awesome.
You never know. But I get what you're saying. I think for me, I care a little bit more about like that because at the end of the day, also like the content matters. Like, the after movie and the photos, like it has to look sick. Oh. And so that's another downside to playing a 4 p.m. slot is that like there's so many gaps in the audience because the way the audience fills is the front section is always the more expensive section, which is also the more hoity-toity audience who comes late.
Same thing. They come late.
The people who come to general admission, they're all like, they're from 2 p.m. Yeah. They've been lined up, you know?
And they're the furthest away.
And they're the furthest away. So from the stage, you see like a packed crowd, like 100 meters away or whatever it is. And then there's like a huge gap of like green as fuck flooring. Yeah. Like that color, I hate. It's like, can you please make it black? If it's going to have to be some color, make it black.
That's such a good feedback, actually. Yeah.
Why is it green felt on the floor? Yeah. Why?
Yeah. It's so, it's.
Also, okay, now that this is like Subway takes now.
Yeah.
Okay, hot take. Can we convince main artists to allow opening artists to use the entire stage?
Oh, they're not allowed to use the whole stage?
Sometimes no.
Oh, they like don't touch the setup over here.
No, that I get. Okay. That I get. But like, for instance, if there's a ramp and it's open, sometimes it'll be like you're not allowed to use the ramp.
Oh, that's
just because they don't want you to like
Upstage them?
I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah.
No, but that's a great take. Yeah, that's true.
It's not that, but like obviously we're not gonna upstage them. Come on. Like, are they really like, is it an insecurity thing? I wonder.
I don't know.
Because they also do this DB thing where it's like your opening act can only reach this certain decibel level.
What?
Yes. And the main act is allowed to surpass that.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah.
There's a volume limit on the opening act.
Yes.
Dude.
Yeah.
Do you think they're like no
right
bass? They should not get any bass so it doesn't feel like
You know what? That's probably next.
Oh shit. That's a good take. Actually, we have a segment in the show where I ask you like if you were the president of the world,
this is the most pertinent thing for the world.
No,
right
it's
now.
your pet peeve that you can make it into a law.
So it's the same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my pet peeve.
Fair enough.
Because the thing is, the audience doesn't know
Yeah.
that you're not allowed. So then they're just like, oh, why you... Okay, I can't
Yeah.
swear, right?
Yeah, of course you can.
Like, no, I shouldn't though, right?
Say
Mom,
it, bro.
should I ask?
Say it.
No, I don't want to do that.
Oh.
Sorry. Beep me out.
Sure.
But like, no, I'm not going to do it. So annoying. I'm so annoying.
Say it. Say it.
Oh, are you too scaredy cat to go and use the ramp? Like, what are you
Are you
afraid
saying
of?
they a Is that what you're saying?
I was trying to say a word that starts with a P and ends with a Y.
A
But I actually don't condone the use of that word in this context.
Yeah, we'll cut it out because that's a fucked up word.
But
And it's
you know,
horrific
I didn't
that
say anything. There's
you
nothing
wanna
cut
use
out.
it. And you made me use it.
I didn't make you use it.
I don't swear, that's my thing. I'm a clean comics. It's kind of weird.
Is that your thing?
Yeah.
I thought your thing. Never mind.
What's my thing?
I'm just fucking with you.
Fuck. Okay, what's like, again, I'm a huge AR Rehman fan as well as millions of other people. What's like the toughest thing about working with him? Apart from him being like a
The
legend?
not getting the plan ahead of time thing.
Oh, he improvises a lot and it's like feel based.
That's probably the toughest thing, but it's also like it keeps you on your toes, right? So it's like afterwards you look back and you're like, oh, maybe it's a good thing that I was trained that way, or like like I became accustomed to that. Because
Was he always like that?
since I've known him, yeah,
Okay.
he's very like busy, like genuinely. So it's not like he has the time to be prepping for each performance the way maybe I would with my act, right? So a lot, and also he's just such a genius. Like he's so insane that like you could just put him on the spot and he'll just make you cry with his music.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So it's like, but then like I get annoyed because I'm like, but I'm not that good. So don't put me on the spot like that.
So he's like kind of pushing everyone he works with to their absolute creative limit.
Yeah,
But
and
what
he
more can you
holds
do?
them to it. Like he's like, I'm the only one who's allowed to like not sing perfect on my show. Y'all should be.
Yeah, he really hands out a lot of praises for all the singers he works with. Like,
He's really sweet.
every interview he's like, this singer is the best singer I've ever seen in my whole life. I'm like, wow.
He's
dude.
so cute, and he'll
Yeah.
be like, yeah, his singers. He'll be like, I learned from them, like,
Yeah.
because he's such a rock star now. Like, I feel like over the years we've seen him come alive
Yeah.
in terms of like being a performer.
That's true.
Like, you'll see him like putting his leg up on like the monitor
Ooh.
and like fist bumping the audience, and like he would never have done that maybe 2 decades ago.
Yeah.
And I feel like when people compliment his style on stage, he says, I learned from my singers. It's really cute.
So sweet. What do you think he's picked up from you? Be
The
serious.
fist bump thing.
Okay.
Be serious.
And I'm going to say something weird like the twerking or something.
Damn, I should have said that.
Yeah, you didn't.
I didn't.
Have you noticed he's picked up something from you?
Yes. The way he says totally.
Really? That's from you?
He makes fun of me. He trolls me. And
Yeah.
he'll be like, Jonita Gandhi in the house. Totally. I don't even talk like that. But he becomes a Valley girl when he
That's
imitates me.
hilarious.
And I'm not a Valley girl. Actually, maybe to you guys, I am a Valley girl.
Yeah, I mean, you're Canadian, so.
But I'm not like,
I mean, for us, it's all
it's all one blurb
Canada's
of
like
accent.
America mostly for most people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Because I think I met somebody from Ireland, and people think,
Ireland?
people think like people know a distinct difference between Irish and UK
And Scottish.
and Scottish, but like it's very serious for them.
Yeah.
And Northern Ireland is like, no, we're from the
That's
UK.
literally how Canadians and Americans behave, though. Like,
Yeah.
Canadians are very like, we are not American.
Of course, and now more than ever.
Yeah.
But before, I think it was quite blurred, but now it's pretty clear. You guys are the same ones. So
Just by like a smidge.
yeah, fair enough. The question was, how do you mediate between melodious songs like Gileria and catchy party songs like Dil Ka Telephone and Saw Tarah Ke. Like, it is true. Like, you can pretty much do anything. You have that.
Each? Area each?
No, like, it is a different skill set to do a.
So the thing is, I'm a very layered human being. I'm like an onion. Okay. So all these are just different facets of my personality.
Got it.
And I just kind of like hone in on one depending on what the song is.
Got it. Was there a song you were like, this is too emotional even for me?
Oh my God. Kind of. When I sang the song for Chava,
Okay.
before I sang it, I like was emotional.
Okay.
But that's because they showed me the visuals.
Do they do that usually?
No. Like sometimes, maybe like 2 out of every 5. Oh, that's probably more than it happens. But sometimes.
Yeah.
Often not.
Things are pretty last minute, right? In the industry, like,
Yeah.
we're too rushed.
It
Bombay's
depends. Yeah,
kinda like
sometimes
that.
you're singing the song before they've shot. Sometimes you're singing the song after they've shot. Like, and sometimes if it's a montage thing, then it's after.
Yeah.
So it really depends. But I feel like I've always grown up singing everything, like trying my hand at everything. What I mean is, so it's just like, I guess it comes more naturally to me to just like hone in on the party mood for certain songs, and then like the sad boy.
You're honing in
within.
on everything at this point, so it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but what if I'm just like a jack of all, master of none?
I think you're a master of all of them.
9. Also, you know that phrase, the jack of all
Yeah,
trades? It's actually like we always quote
Yeah.
only half of it.
The full thing is jack of all, master of none, but is better than something like that.
Master of one, something
Yeah,
like
master
that.
of one. Yeah.
Better,
Oftentimes better than master.
Yeah.
yeah, so
So it's a
actually,
good thing.
it's a good thing.
You've done so many awesome iconic songs. Like, is there a song that came out recently? You're like, yeah, I wish I could have sung that.
Chalea,
Okay.
I love that song.
You wish you could have sung that.
Yeah.
But
that's
you
a
can
good
always
song.
cover it,
I have.
and then you can just
I
copy
do.
it exactly the way it's done.
Right. That's what I have done and do and will do forever.
Okay. What is the recording process like? Do you get to know which film a particular song is for, who it will be portrayed on? What are the
Is this like an audience person?
This is my question.
Oh,
Will you take it less seriously if
Simpleken.
it's mine?
No, I thought I'd just give him a shout out, you know. So this shout out is for
There's no shout out
Simpleken.
to me.
Yeah. What was the question?
The recording process.
For
Do they like tell you who the actor
oh,
is
sorry,
gonna
sorry.
be?
For like film songs.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I often don't ask. So I've also been like scarred. You know, like how in the beginning of a lot of playback singers' careers, you'll sing a song and then they'll replace you.
Oh, okay.
This happens a lot.
Yeah, of course.
So I've kind of just made it a thing where it's like I don't want to know too much because I don't want to get too attached to it.
Fair enough.
Especially, but then like nowadays, I guess it's a little different where because of AI,
Okay.
a lot of composers will like try your voice before you get there
Holy shit!
with
Really?
AI. Yeah, which I think is sick actually because it's like call me when you know you want me. Don't call me if you're trying to like try me out and then realize oh this is not it
Yeah.
and then like how do I tell? I actually don't even mind that if you tell
You
me.
actually have a very nice way of looking at the silver lining to everything. Yeah, because I would have seen that as like, oh, that's pretty pissing off. Like, you didn't give me a chance. What if I did something that I couldn't predict? But you have
Wait, say that one more time.
like
It's a bad thing that they put the AI thing.
I saw it the negative way that because you're so versatile that the AI would have done like what you've already done, but
Yeah.
you have such a versatile voice that you
that I
could.
can do. Wait, you're right though. I have felt that. Oh my god, I have felt that also.
Okay.
But it's not the AI reason. It's just the reason of sometimes your more popular songs
Yeah.
end up boxing you
Of
into a
course,
certain
and the
thing.
AI is trained on that.
Right.
It doesn't know you could do maybe a bassy voice or a more rough voice.
And sometimes I have been asked to send vocals for songs like remotely, and I have been given a reference of a song I've already sung.
Yeah.
And then I go ahead and sing it in the same vibe, and then they will reject it.
Okay.
And then the voice that does end up getting selected is a completely different vibe.
Oh.
So I'm like, wait, but if you wanted that vibe, I could have done it.
This comes up with music composers. I think they use scratch music a lot that the director gets attached to it. And
Yeah.
the flip side is what you said that, hey, if you want something different, I'm right here. Yeah.
Yeah, so then it's always better to go in person rather than to work remotely for that reason too.
Got it.
That wasn't the question, but
The question was, when you do a film and you're recording it, do they? Because I saw a video by Shan, which is very interesting. He was like, "जब उन्हें पता है कि सैफ अली खान जी इस गाने में हैं, तो मैंने सैफ अली खान की तरह गाया." And I found that insane because it's true. He started pronouncing words like Saif would, and it.
I've never done that.
Yeah.
There was one song I sang where I watched the song as I was singing it. Like it was
Ooh.
already lip synced to on a different vocal.
Oh, and on a
which
scratch.
was like a temporary
Okay. Oh.
version
okay.
of the song, a scratch version of the song. This was Rajwadi Odhni from Kalanka.
Okay.
But it was Alia Bhatt in the video.
Okay. Okay.
And she like was so enthusiastic. Like she had so much energy.
Okay.
And I remember like the challenge then was, how do I sound as excited as she looks?
Oh no.
So it was like a challenge actually.
Okay.
Because she was like really like in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she looked amazing.
You know, that's funny because some songs the opposite happens, where the actor is
very ID gaff.
yeah, and the
Yeah.
voice is very colorful.
Yeah.
And also, I think the vice versa, what you said, is more common, where the voice is very like bland. And I think Shah Rukh, whenever he sings, is very expressive. And if he
Yeah.
gets like a very like monotonous singer, it's like Shah Rukh, just tone it down. Amir Khan also does that. But
It's so, this whole playback industry is actually quite fascinating.
yeah.
Where else do they do that in the world?
I don't think so anywhere else. And like most musicians take like a year or two to make a 6-song or an 8-song album. And a music director has done that in like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah. And then some. Like then he'll be on the next film the next month or whatever.
How do you adapt to that? Because these guys are like fast. They're like, hey, Jonita, give us another version. Come on. And you just have to like adapt or you just get replaced. Is that... Because the Bombay vibe is that. No, it's very...
Yeah. Attention spans are so small.
Yeah.
It's really sad. Like that's why this whole reel culture is thriving and stuff too.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna make a reel from this, aren't we?
I mean,
Anyway.
you have to adapt to it a bit.
Exactly. It's the
Yeah.
whole AI thing too. It's like you have to like use it to your advantage somehow, figure
Yeah.
out the way. But yeah. And at the end of the day, it's all marketing.
And when you do your own EP, it must be very freeing because you're the boss.
Yeah.
Like your EP sounds great, by the way. It's
Thank you.
Your modern the way you
10.
Is it called arrangement?
Yeah. Or
It's very-
production or
Yeah, the production is very modern sounds.
yeah.
Yeah, which is very cool, dude. I love the
I feel like our
synths.
soundscape, we wanted to, I mean, I
Soundscape.
wanted to make it like, I don't like the word fusion, but a fusion of a lot of my influences. Like as somebody who's like very Indian rooted in
Yeah.
like Indian music and being desi. But then also growing up in Toronto and like being exposed to like all the pop and like R&B and all that world hip hop. I wanted it to feel like it was the artist is not like from one spot.
Yeah.
Because that's a huge part of my whole identity. It's like the duality.
Mm-hmm.
So I want like all my music to have that.
Every single you put out is completely different from the previous one, which is very cool.
11.
No, but is that a conscious thing? Like you always want to creatively do something new with every single?
Yeah, I just feel like I have so much to show,
Yeah, you do.
which is really exciting and a
It's
little
like-
stressful, but mostly exciting. It's like I need to reach my potential. It's like, yo, I haven't even shown them this yet. Like it get tricks up your sleeve. And then it's like, it's endless, the possibilities of how we can create. And then also the fact that like you're making a song, but then you're also now going to pair it with a visual. Like there's like so many things you can do.
Is that fun? The shooting the video?
I love that.
Yeah.
Sometimes even more than making
Yeah?
the song. Yeah.
How do you go about that? Do you find a director first or?
So there's different ways we've done it. Like there's been situations where like I know I want to work with this person, so then like we start from scratch together. And then there's been situations where the song is done, and then we've asked people for ideas, and then the idea we like the best, we go with that person.
Okay. We have a usual question: how is it to be a woman in the music industry? But who cares about opinions like that? What do you like about? Let's look at the positive, because you look at the positive a lot. What's something you like in the music industry, and what's something you're not a big fan of?
I like that now there's a lot of sync opportunities for independent artists.
Sync opportunities?
As in a lot of film projects or series or whatever are looking at non-film music to like use for their shows instead of like the traditional model of like hiring a composer and then they like write music for the like you as an artist, like I can make my own music, put it out there, and then still there might be opportunities for that music to get picked up and like propelled further through like a show or a film, which I feel like that wasn't happening before as much. Like that's happened with one of the songs on the EP. But there's a show, like a Canadian production, that has asked us if they can get the sync rights to use.
Awesome.
Which is so cool.
Yeah, because the jobs, you already made the song.
Yeah.
And it's finding new uses. That's awesome.
Yeah. And so like when you're watching a show that you love and it's just like my voice pops up, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what do I not like?
And also you could compare it with the music industry in Toronto. Or
So that's
US.
what the sync thing is, like how everyone works in the West. Like there's no sorry, that's not true. But it's very common. It's much more common there for like existing songs to just get picked up instead of like
they want something fresh and new.
Yeah, but then everything is so short-lived,
Yeah.
right? So that's what I like about that. Here, what do I not like? The fact that everything is so short-lived.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, it's really hard to find a song that's like evergreen the way that there used to be.
Oh.
Like nowadays, the shelf value of songs, like the turnaround time also about like for making songs, I feel like nobody's investing as much time as they used to.
Is that what makes it evergreen or not the
Sometimes.
audience?
Well,
it's both, I guess.
Because it's also like, it's like the cycle of we're feeding what we think the audience wants instead of what we think the audience needs, which I don't like either, because then you're just like propelling mediocrity.
Is that what your indie album does for you? Where it's your chance to slow down and just
make something that you're really proud of.
Yeah.
That you feel like 10 years from now, if I play this to literally, I've said this. Like I remember like feeling like when I make this EP, if I meet Beyonce, and okay, Beyonce is just an example.
And you play that song.
If I play these songs, I'd be like, yo, I'm proud of this work.
Yeah.
And then I met Ed Sheeran and then I played it to him and I was so proud. And I was like, this is exactly what I wanted. And that was so validating.
No, it's great of you to do that because you're already so busy with a constant inquiries of Bollywood songs and to carve out time to be like, I can't forget this is why I did what I do.
And like that I want to tell stories with the music. A lot of the Bollywood songs we sing are like clearly just marketing tools for that movie.
Yeah.
And like we don't really love the songs.
It's kind of crazy how the songs are doing better than the movie box office itself. Yeah. Pranidhi says, how do you manage to be at so many places for shows and be absolutely stunning? Compliment number 11 from her. How are you doing this? It says,
how do you manage to get so many shows?
How do you manage to be in so many places doing so many shows and still be so stunning?
Oh.
Why don't you look like a withered hag? Is the question.
I feel like one. So I'm surprised I don't look like one.
But what toll is it taking on you? Like, what is the price you pay for this?
I don't know. I think I might have to start doing Botox soon. I don't even know if that'll help. I feel like I'm beyond prepared.
It
could.
Yeah.
Why don't we talk about that? How do you feel?
How do I feel? I could
about
answer.
Botox.
I think it's anyone I've seen who does Botox, they don't look very good on them and they lose their expressions.
Yeah, I learned this recently. I didn't realize that it restricts your movement.
Apparently,
and I'm like, why do actors do it? If your job is to like use your face as a canvas for expression, why would you restrict and limit your range of motion? I don't understand.
I saw this somewhere. I don't know how true it is, but apparently all human beings make very micro expressions that we have kind of unconsciously noticed. And when you put Botox, those stop. So when you look at someone's Botox, your brain's like, this is not a real face. And you feel...
Imagine if like a baby sees a mother for the first time and they have a lot of Botox. It'd be very confusing and disorienting.
Yeah. It's like an uncanny valley, weird vibe. And you can't put your finger on it, but it's actually Botox. So that's my opinion on it.
Okay, but Pranidhi, thank you for that. I try my best to sleep less in favor of making sure the styling is happening correctly. Mm-hmm. But lately, I've started to select the later flight in favor of me sleeping. Because I realize on days that I'm severely underslept, my hental mouth.
Your hental mouth? That's very important in mental health.
Oh my God. The fact that that happened on that term.
Yeah.
It's very
It's very telling.
telling.
Yeah.
My mental health goes for a toss
Yeah.
when I'm underslept. And then I get into fights with people and like more
Oh, that's
often.
what it is. Is that what this is?
I am underslept today, in case you're
Is
wondering.
that what this is? You've been fighting with me the whole time? Wow, this is pretty pleasant. If
Oh,
it's-
by the way, let's see if she
Oh my God,
responded.
what amazing timing. The Aadhaar card has appeared.
Just to wrap up our episode, I got to show you my face.
Yeah.
Oh no, I remembered it as being nicer.
See, you're going to win regardless because mine's bad. It's not bad. It's okay.
The thing is, hold on.
That, yeah.
If I had my physical card here, I would, like it looks so much better in
Don't
person.
backtrack.
No, but the fact that they've scanned it, the lighting is messed up now. Like there's like it's darker on one side than it's supposed to be. Whoa.
Mine's really bad.
They could start a band.
Yours
I think-
looks like Rembrandt lighting. Like there's one side of mine. Mine's like a police checkup thing.
Do this with me. I think they should be called Hentel Melt.
Gentleman, yeah, so sweet. Awesome. So we have come to the end of the show, and we have a product plug. It's my own product.
I get free stuff.
Yeah, I started a line of perfumes because
Ooh.
I was like, why not? And that's your copy actually. It's called The Stage. It's that's the aqua one, and that's a woody one. So it's the guests get it who come on the show. You don't have to do that. But do you want to smell it? I would love to know your opinion genuinely because I'm new into this and we have to release more fragrances.
Wow, I actually get to keep these, right?
Yeah, of course.
I love it.
It's yours.
I love free stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to you. You don't have to like put it there.
I have to put them together, so don't forget to take them with
Oh,
me.
fair. I'll give it to you. And this is my... I'll give it to you. Don't worry. I'm like, hey, Jonita, I forgot something. This
You
is
really want me to have it?
No.
Why? How do I smell right now?
You smell good. I mean, not like
Ooh.
Dua Lipa good.
You know, this reminds me of Cool Water.
Yeah, it's kind of aqua-ish cool water
It's
vibe.
nice.
And this is...
I love Cool Water, and I love The Stage by Kenny Sebastian.
You don't have to do that. It's fine.
Slow mo.
That's very sweet. You don't have to do that. And I just want you to...
Put it in my mouth.
No, that's a bad thing because it could poison you slowly.
Oh, that's like more woody.
That's a woody, little flowery,
Oh, I know my
woody.
perfume terms. It smells more
Musky.
Dubai.
Yeah, it's because it has oud in it.
There, see?
Yeah.
I know my
Smells
shit.
like Dubai. That should be in the tagline. Smells like Dubai. And that's one like, do I smell bad? Is that why you're giving it to me?
These are great taglines.
Awesome. I hope...
Please don't use the slow mo of me doing this. It was very disgusting.
thank you for finally waking up and answering the question.
I feel like we should use only the last 20 minutes of the interview. What do you think?
Yeah, we can.
But then every time I like did a callback to the mimicry thing or the number of compliments, it just won't make sense.
It won't make sense. So it's like a journey. It's a journey of us becoming friends, I can say safely.
It's just trust. They just have to trust that we meant something by it.
Yeah. We've come a long way from not answering a single question to really giving some great answers. It was very insightful, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I mean,
11, 12.
awesome. Jonita. Thank you for being on the episode.
Thank you
If
for
you
having
want to
me.
hear the audio version and don't want to see our faces, it's on all
And
audio
you want to
platforms.
hear Jonita burp.
Yeah. I know. I think some guys would be into that.
Oh my God.
So you can listen to it on Spotify or Apple
I
Podcasts.
accept defeat.
Or anything out there except Doordarshan because Jonita had said the P word, which is pretty messed up. So it's not on Doordarshan, it's on other platforms. And if you have questions for Jonita for the next episode, please ask it on the comments or in the Instagram page. That's about it, Jonita. Thank you so much for coming.
The P word was please.
Yeah, it was. And please come for another episode if you can. Yeah,
Sure.
Cool.
Get some other people.
cool, dude.
I'm gonna make it a party.
Make it a party.
That was the P word.
No, party.
I'm done now. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Bye bye.